Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q. Have you ever had that moment where you start getting a little bit of some sound vibrations, or maybe a few words, or maybe some of these other states of awareness that you're resting in? So, when I always look at it, is, I start getting guidance from the cat down the street, my soul messages, my body messages, my galactic energies, source, God, any other name that you can go by that relates to you is perfectly fine. So today we're really focusing on this one thing. Something else is coming. I have all these like cheesy little post-it notes, but that kind of helps me to kind of inform like what is really happening right now. So something else is coming, and something else is conspiring for you to have a better experience. Maybe you had some things that were not 100% right. Maybe you didn't do your best with a friend, or you didn't do your best with some of your opportunities with career or business or whatever you're working with, or even with your body. So something else is coming up, is really showing us that, yeah, oh yeah, baby, yeah, oh yeah, that we are here right now, and something else is conspiring to give us a little bit more guidance. So sometimes people like to say, well, I'm not getting anything. I don't get anything whatsoever. So I have sessions with people up here with quantum healing hypnosis technique, level 2 practitioner in South Scottsdale. And then I also do the Akashic records and psychic readings, or I don't know, intuitive readings. All those things are helping each one of us. So, but when we're looking at something else is coming, it means that there's some level of expectancy, and it could also be moving through what we call precognition. Now, this idea of precognition is, it's kind of like a space. It's like a general space, right? And so whenever you're thinking about something's coming and you're ready to jump into it, you start working with that precognitive piece. And when we start, looking at something is coming, maybe it could be whatever. It could be about your relationships. It could be about your capacity to take really good care of your body, or the capacity to just awake into an experience with your loved ones, family or children. I've got grandchildren, and they're so adorable. Anyway, but all that something is coming is really showing us that the more that we focus on what we do want. So a lot of times now, like, there's so much media, you're like going, what in the world do I need to know or understand? But the more that we can go into some of these precognitive pieces, is that we start noticing that very moment when you're ready to kind of like go, I think there's something's coming, and I think I might know what it is. So it's like, maybe it's what I'm doing, right? But then you start moving into that precognitive piece, and then you have to kind of arrive into that space of the precognition. So whenever you're working with whatever it is, the body, relationships, abundance, miracles, fun, pleasure, whatever, all of that is there. And then eventually, with that precognition piece, you're already kind of saturating in it. You're totally, completely saturating in the things that you do want, right? Because all the stuff that you don't want, it's already gone. It's already gone. It's been released. There's nothing else that we need to do. If there's any clearing, we could do a bit of clearing, but we're not going to do that today, because I feel like right now that some of the clearing that we've done it's already been done. It's already gone, and it's okay. But when you jump into that precognition, and then you start feeling into the possibility or that potentiality, right? With whatever you're working with, all of this energy is so powerful, and it's so wonderful to be saturated in what we call precognition. Now, for when people look at precognition, means it's something that hasn't happened yet, but it's still kind of hovering. And so that precognition is always working with us to assist us with, taking some little jumps or little leaps of possibility. All of those things are conspiring, but really when I look at what we call precognition, it's already surrounding all of our field. It's already in our field, and it's up for us to decide, is it right? Is it the right time? Something's coming. What's going to go on? But you start noticing that precognition has been there and hovering as a state of energy for you. And then eventually you may start realizing, hey, I think I'm feeling a little bit lighter now. And so some people can really lean into, hey, I'm in that precognitive piece and things are already working for me. So I'm like, I'm making this move here, I'm making another move over here, I'm engaging with miracles, I'm engaging with my body and taking good care of my body, I'm engaging with the abundance and the prosperity and all of these different things, and really working with the idea that here I am. So that precognition is super fun and groovy because it's already surrounding each one of us. Each one of us are surrounded by what we call precognition. And there may be other names for that, but that's how I kind of phrase it, is precognition, is that energy and that power and that source or God or whatever name it goes for you, is that you're working with these beautiful bands of light codes, energies, everything is everything and energy is all there is. All of that is present to each one of us. And the more that we can start kind of making a few little, points of views, right? Like, what would I need to do if I need to get a better experience with the work that I do? Or maybe I need to get into another space where I can have a better opportunity to have more prosperity or abundance in my field. You could even go into the relationships, the family, friends, and whoever else, right? And then working with the body. And so that precognition with the body is really saying, oh yeah, let's wake up to something new. Let's wake up to a state of, here I am, and I'm doing everything I can right now with my body. I'm working with body scans. Even in the morning or early, or maybe when I'm getting ready to go to bed, I'm already in a body scan, and I don't even have to say anything. But when I first started doing it, I just said, can you just heal me? So I would stay in there, nothing crossing the midline. And that energy is just like, so like, oh yeah. So it's humming. So I do that. I might do it like maybe right before I go to bed, and I might do it around 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll do it again a little bit, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. So all these body scans, I have faith and I have trust that whatever is happening with my body or my relationships or my capacity to just be, all of that is working for me. I don't ask any questions. I just say, heal me. Heal me. And that's what I've been operating with since I've been up here, 5 years in Scottsdale. So something is coming up to be shown, to be heard, to be listened to be experiencing, to find better ways of really enjoying your experience here on planet Earth. Boots on the ground, just really enjoying your breathing, enjoying your breath of life, enjoying the people that you love that are around you, and just noticing the majesty and the gorgeousness of this beautiful planet. Just the other day, we came, so I live in Scottsdale, and we drove north to Payson, which is a little bit cooler and a higher elevation. And then we saw these beautiful wild horses. I mean, how wonderful can that be? Looking at, and we were pretty close to them, and we were just taking pictures. But there's this majesty of being here, the majesty and the gratitude that we're here, and we're enjoying these experiences. We've had lessons for sure, right? We've had lessons and lessons, and then we've, kind of start reconciling with our divine purpose, whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you love and enjoy. You could have maybe a divine purpose that maybe when you were younger, and then another divine purpose as you mature and get a little bit older. So all of these things here, some things are coming up to surface. All of it's good. It's all good. So we'll see you soon. And namaste.